Hello traders, and welcome to the part 2 of the discussion about our REVO system. Last part, which was the part 1, I went to some theoretical discussion about strategy B, and basically to talk about what is the requirement for this strategy and how we can find it in the daily and weekly chart as a big picture, and then we use the H1 time frame, M15 time frame, and M5 time frame as three different entry types techniques. I also showed you how you can set the stop loss based on each entry type, and also how to uh, find the target profit as per the discount or premium matrix elements, and which one is the easiest target that you can achieve and you can increase your profitability. Before I start part 2, which is going to be about the chart itself, as I promised, uh, I want to tell you that the REVO system consists of three strategies: strategy A, B, C, and in this series I'm going to discuss about strategy B only, and gradually we will discuss about the other two strategies and also the rules which is going to be set for REVO system. This is a system, don't forget. So when it is a system, it means you cannot only use one of the strategy, because each one of these strategies is playing key important role to maximize the overall profitability at the end of the session that you have, like the weekly goal, monthly goal, or yearly goal that you set. So all of these things has to be in place together, then you will get the final achievement. So that means you cannot trade only based on one of their strategy, because when you see the chart you can find different setup based on each strategy, and definitely each strategy can bring you some profitable trades and some losses can happen. And overall, when you follow the rules in the system, then you will reach to a point that is a profitability point, and by time you can keep the consistency, and then you will be a successful trader. And also I want to highlight and emphasize that the REVO system is exclusive for quality FX trading. So that is our exclusive system, which of course I got the interpretation and knowledge from ICT, and based on that I tried to make my own system, rules and setups, which is called REVO system. In this part 2, I'm going to show you whatever we discussed in the part 1 theory in action, and to show you exactly how you can find setup based on this strategy in the chart itself. So for those of you who didn't watch the part 1, it's better if you go back and pause here and watch part 1 first, because that is a prerequisite for part 2. Anyhow, I'm going to quickly review what I discussed in part 1 as well. So the main thing, which is a big picture, is a daily and weekly chart, and as I said in the last session, we are going to find important levels important levels which are point of interest for this strategy for us based on the recent price action. And as I said, recent price action, it means last 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. This is up to you, that how far back you want to go to find the setup based on those levels. But I don't recommend more than 3 months based on this strategy. So first of all, I'm going to go to daily chart and weekly chart and to show you the big picture for the selected asset in this discussion, which is going to be US 500, and then the points of interest, which is going to be either order block, whether bullish or bearish, or fair value gaps. And then I'll show you how to grab the entry types, which is going to be an aggressive one, H1 time frame, based on that reversal candlestick formation at the end of the bearish or bullish price action. And then I'll discuss about the M15 entry type. This is going to be called high risk high reward. So basically in this entry type you're going to risk high, but you can get maximum reward as well if your trade is going to be a winning trade. And also the third entry type is going to be based on the 5-minute chart, and that is conservative one, as we are looking to our setup in the 5-minute chart, approaching that point of interest, and we will wait for complete rejection, as I call it, displacement to the downside or upside, including fair value gap, and then pulling back in that fair value gap and sell or buy into that. And definitely stop losses are going to be two kind of stop losses. For the aggressive and high risk high reward, we have a stop loss 15 to 20 points or pips above or below the point of interest. And for the conservative entry type, we have the stop loss exactly above or below rejected 5-minute candle. And the take profit is going to be based on the H1 time frame, and we will look for the nearest liquidity in form of previous high or previous low, and also the other elements of the discount premium matrix like order block, fair value gap, breaker, or rejection block as the target profit. Okay, the theory is enough. Let's go to the chart and I'll show you each one of these in practice, so you will get a better understanding that is what's going to happen and how you can grab the setup based on this strategy. So this is the US 500 weekly chart. Okay, so first of all I'm going to pick up the level. For the weekly we are using orange as a color code, so I look for the point of interest, and as I said, point of interest can be either order block or fair value gap. Okay, so here you can see this is one weekly bullish order block, which is here, and this one is another bullish order block. So these are the recent price actions, but let me just neglect this one and because I want to show you actually this one, which is more valid. This one is a bullish order block in the recent price action. As you can see here, this one is the longest week candle, and after that we have the green candle to the upside. So I'll consider this as a bullish order block. And let's go to the daily chart, and I'll do the same thing, and I'm going to highlight point of interest in the daily chart as well. The color code for the daily is going to be blue and light blue. So I want you to use the same color code, so it will be easier for you to follow us in the next videos, because I'm going to have the next part bringing you more examples, and also in our daily sessions, live sessions, and other kinds of weekly videos, I may discuss about this strategy more. So and definitely you need to follow the same color code to have a better understanding, and you can easily follow what I'm talking about. So this is my recommendation for you, to use the same color code as the system. So here for the daily, I have this bullish order block here. As you can see, this candle, this green candle after that, so I call this bullish order block. If you don't know this kind of concept, then definitely you need to go to our library. We have different videos, which is going to be actually some kind of building blocks for this strategy. So you need to go through those videos to understand what is order block, what is fair value gap, and all of these things that we are going to use in this strategy. And then another level which I have here is this level as a daily bullish order block. Again, here you see the price is pushing up, and here we have fair value gap. You can see low of this candle and the previous one. There is a fair value gap here on the daily chart. So this thing that I just finished, it means setting the weekly, daily point of interest based on the fair value gap and order block. I recommend you to do this every week on Sunday. It means before starting the trading week on Monday. So this one has to be updated every week, and I suggest you do this on every Sunday, as these levels should be updated regularly on a weekly basis for more accuracy, and also to get to know about the market price action, and you will know what is going to be the plan and how you are getting close to those point of interest during the week. So we are done with setting our point of interest in the chart in the recent price action based on the weekly and daily chart. So those blue color are daily order blocks and fair value gaps, and those orange color are the weekly ones. And don't forget, try your best to minimize the number of lines in the chart. So I don't want you to draw all the order blocks and all the fair value gaps in the chart. That is not recommended, because you may find like maybe 5 to 10 order blocks and fair value gaps in the chart, but you have to try to focus on the most important ones based on the recent price action and based on the reaction of the price in the recent trading sessions. Hope this is clear for you. If anything is not clear in this session, please don't hesitate to leave us a comment, and I will definitely going to answer your question in part 3. So feel free to raise your hand and ask your question in the comment section. Okay, now I want to focus on our 3 entry types and show you how each one of these entry types are going to work. Let's start by the first one, which is based on the H1 time frame and is going to be the aggressive one. Hopefully I can find one example here. So the approaching points are the levels that we just set. So you have to wait for the price action to reach closer to each point of interest and then look for the reversal candlestick. What I mean by reversal candlestick? Okay, let me show you. Let's see if we can find a good example here. If we can find the example, it will be yes, I got the example. So let's look at this candle here. As you can see, the price action is approaching to this level, and by the way, you don't care about the actually the overall bias or whether this is a bullish order block or bearish order block or bullish fair value gap or bearish order block fair value gap. You don't care about that because this is a strategy B. Okay, be patient because we have 3 strategies which is making the system REVO, our system which is called REVO. So for each kind of demands or requirements or situations, we have different kinds of a strategy. So here on a strategy B, we want to catch the price action here in the H1 time frame aggressively. So look at this candle, how it's reaching to this blue line. Let me just highlight this candle for your understanding. Can you see this candle, which is a bearish candlestick? This is a definition for our entry type H1 aggressive. Okay, this candle you can see is engulfing the previous candle. Doesn't matter previous candle is green or red. The most important thing is that the current candle has to be red body and engulfing the previous one. That is the definition of reversal candle. And after that, you see how price is pushing to the upside and reaching to these levels. Okay, now based on this entry type, which is H1 aggressive, okay, I'm going to show you where you are going to set your stop loss and TP. As I said, the stop loss is going to be for the H1 aggressive entry type is going to be based on the point of interest. Where is the point of interest? It is here at 3848, and you are going to set your stop loss 15 to 20 pips below. It means if I put it here, this was actually the this was exactly it was before the news, and that's why you saw this kind of price action. And I don't recommend you to trade this strategy at the news time. Okay, so that's why don't try to uh, uh, catch the price action when it is near to the news time, because definitely here if you open this trade and set the stop loss here, then your stop loss will be hit. Okay, so but this is just an example for your understanding. I can find another setup here. Yeah, I can find another setup here, which is this the bullish one. I'm looking for the one engulfing the previous one. So here I don't see that. So let me just stick to this example, and definitely just for your understanding we go through more examples. But that's good that this example is showing you a stop loss can also be hit. So after this price action going up, I'm going to set my target profit. As I said, the target profit can be in the form of that premium discount array. So here, one on chart, this is where you can put your target profit. For example, here, this is as a like the bearish breaker here, so that's why we can set the target profit based on this candle, and you can see how it could hit the target profit. Okay, but based on the rule of 15 to 20 pips stop loss below, this trade is going to hit the stop loss. But you understood how you can open this aggressive H1, which of course definitely this kind of entries based on the H1, from the name it can indicate that you may have more losses, but just imagine if you're going to get profit out of that. It's going to be a nice profit, as this is going to be aggressive entry type. So that's it. I'm just looking for any other entry if we can find to elaborate the case again. Unfortunately here I don't see any 1 hour setup. So let's go and discuss about the other. Yeah, let's discuss about other entry types, and then we can have more examples in part 3 about this entry type. So 15 minutes, which is going to be high risk high reward. This is our second entry type based on the 15-minute chart, and the logic is the same as the previous entry type. It means you're going to grab the you're going to grab the basically that reversal candle in the 15 minutes. So I just found one here and I want to show you this one actually. So here you can see this candle 15 minutes, it's engulfing the previous candle. So the red one is engulfing the previous candle, and you can see it is ideal situation because it's happening after this downward price action. So, and the stop loss here is going to be 15 minutes and to 15 pips to 20 pips below the approaching below the point of interest. So the point of interest here is 906. So 15 points is going to be around 8900, which is very far from this. And you can see if you put a stop loss here, and then we are going to set target profit. And here target profit, if you want to set the target profit, you should change your time frame to 1 hour, because as I said, target profit has to be set based on the H1 time frame, even if you are taking the trade in the 15-minute chart. So here you can see I'm going to find the target profit for this trade, and you will see how amazing profitable is this trade. So you can see we could set the target profit here in this bearish order block, and you can see it's going to be entry from around 905, and target profit is going to be at around 958. So it's a big profit. So that's why we call this high risk and high reward. So you can see if I go back to the 15-minute chart, you can see how beautiful is this trade and how you could take too much profit on this trade. And this is proving that if you have a system, a strategy, don't mind about losses. One big win can make you winner at the end. So don't think about your losses. Just think about having a consistent, profitable system which can make you winner at the end. And that's what REVO system is doing for me, and that's why I'm sharing this here in the channel of Quality FX Trading. This is our exclusive system, and this is how you can find the entry types. Definitely this is the first time I'm sharing this, and you need to practice on this, and you can raise your question in the comment section and share your opinion and feedback. So by time this is going to work for all of you, because this is already back tested multiple times during the previous years, and that's why we are releasing such a strategy. And definitely you have to master it before expecting profitability out of that. So you can see where is the stop loss and how beautiful this trade is working. Okay, but anyhow, this trade the entry is on Thursday, and this target profit could be achieved on Friday. I don't recommend it as one of the rules that we have. We usually close the trade on the same day. So in that case, you could take profit here, which was again, it was a good profit. It means I could take out at 3940, which was here, because one of the rules that we have, it's closing the trade on the same day. We don't keep the trade open for the next day. So then the entry was here, target profit and the stop loss. I hope this is clear, and I'm going to move to the third entry type, which is based on the 5-minute chart. Okay, so we need to focus on those point of interest, daily and weekly, and try to catch the 5-minute entry based on that. So you can see the 5-minute entry here is not going to be based on the reversal candlestick anymore. So I'm just putting this where the setup is happening. Okay, the setup that I want to show you here, it should be, first of all, it has to be kind of rejection. Yeah, this one is nice. Yeah, this one here. Yes, that is great. So you can see the setup. How beautiful is it? Amazing, amazing. So displacement to the upside. Let me zoom on this to exactly show you what's happening here. So this is the setup that we have. It's going back down. It's pushing to the upside as kind of displacement, considering this fair value gap and market structure shift here. You can see the high of this candle is above this previous high, so that means the market structure shift occurs, and displacement to the upside plus the fair value gap which is there. So it has all the conditions that we want in this kind of entry. And then the pullback here, and you can see the price entry, the trade entry based on the 5-minute chart here, and you have to set the stop loss. You have to set the stop loss, as I said, exactly below the 5-minute reject candle. So the stop loss is going to be below this candle, and the take profit again is going to be based on the H1 time frame. And don't forget, this price action was on the last Friday. Okay, amazing, amazing. So we could put the target profit here on this bearish order block. You can see this one, this bearish order block, and even more, you could put it on this fair value gap here, and then the target was amazingly hit. Unbelievable. No, it's believable actually, because we know this strategy and how perfectly works when it should work. So the stop loss is there, and just imagine how beautiful is this 5-minute chart. Let me just show you how enormously move to the upside. So this is the power of REVO system. is really power of the REVO system. You just see the price action. See how we are pushing to the upside on the 5-minute chart, and how small is our risk. How small is the risk? Risk is just little bit, okay? But compare it to the target profit. Amazing, isn't it? So the stop loss was just, maybe we could enter at 3916, and the stop loss was at 3910. It's like 7 points stop loss, and just see where is the target profit. It's 3980. Amazing, isn't it? So if you liked this kind of setups and you want to learn more, and you want me to bring more examples and live sessions so we can go through these setups together and find this kind of trades, and definitely I'm going to put live signals for you. So if you want this kind of stuff, please motivate us by leaving the comment in the comment section and like our videos, so we know that we have the audience, because I'm not asking for any money here. It's just a matter of like or comment, so I see your support and I see there is audience, there are people that they want to learn, and they have the motive to learn. They want to achieve better in their trading career and to be more profitable, to have consistency in their trading style. For that, we need motivation to bring more stuff for you. So please support us by liking our videos and sharing the videos with your comment with your friends, and also comment on the videos as well. Thank you for the watching, and also feel free to raise your question in the comment section. I'll talk to you in the next part, which is going to be part 3 very soon. Thank you.